let's just jump right into this video. Like, the pleasantries, I believe that we are going to be, not myself, but I believe that there are going to be women in this generation that are just opting out of marriage and bearing children altogether. Here's the thing. I understand why so many women are opting out of this. I don't blame them. And if this desire for myself wasn't as strong as it is, I probably would be joining that crowd as well. But I've never said I don't need no man. I've never said that I never wanted a family or anything like that. That's not been my ministry. That's not my story. However, like I said, I understand why so many women feel like this. What I really want men to understand about this and why women feel like this, because they know, they can look in their own families and know why women feel like this. And I'm not here to rag on men, but I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I believe that there are so many men that have gone through so many different things within their lives that they don't talk about. So therefore it starts to manifest, not even just through them, through their children, through their children's children, in so many negative ways. And now we're left with the damage of what that looks like when you don't get to the root cause of something that has caused trauma within your life, and now it permeates over everything that is attached to you. And I think it goes the same for women, but I firmly believe because we are more emotional and we are more in tune with our feelings, we're gonna go through the process of healing if it's being made known to us that that's what we need to do. A prime example of that is, the community that has said that so many of us women have become hard. And then you see so many things regarding the soft life. And all of these things that we're trying to now make sure that we are adhering to change, to be better. But for who? The men that are still deciding not to heal? Because that's not going to work. We could be as soft as we want to. We can be as submissive as we want to. But what good is that if there are no real leaders, no real men to allow us a safe space for us to even be able to be soft and also very submissive? Because I don't know women, honestly, who don't want to do this. They may not have been taught how to do this, so therefore there's still a learning curve on both ends. Sis, you're not perfect, but at the end of the day, it's still more of us, I firmly believe, that are like, yes, I would love a safe space to land, but sir, I need you to give me that. And here's the thing too, I'm not talking about women who are not good women. I'm not talking about women who are out here doing certain things, living certain lifestyles to manipulate. I'm not talking about those women. I'm talking about good women. I'm talking about virtuous women. I'm talking about women of God. Because those women, as far as what I have seen, as far as who I know, are truly ready for this. So the fact that there are so many women that are opting out of marriage, childbearing, raising a family, all the things that they truly desire, I believe, within their hearts, they're not doing it because it's too much of a risk for her emotional health, her mental health, her physical health. Because you know why? She saw her grandmother go through that. She saw her mother go through that. And now she's like, I cannot afford to go through that. So why would she put herself in a situation or a predicament to be yet another statistic when she's done the work to be ready for what it is that she truly desires, but believes that she won't really have the chance to have? I'm not placing all the blame on men, but at the same time, if you want a woman who is submissive, usually that requires a leader. That requires a man to be in the forefront. That requires a true man of faith. And that's another key point, guys. There aren't as many men of God. When it comes to actually loving a woman, if a woman is already submitting to God, God is not going to put her in the hands of someone that is not worth submitting to. Therefore, if you are not adhering to the voice of the Holy Spirit, if you are not coming in with the heart of Jesus, if you are not allowing yourself to be led by God as a man, how in the hell, yes, I said it, how in the hell are you going to lead her? Within dating myself, I realized that I was coming across men who were just broken. It's something about just letting a man talk. You better let him talk. Just let him speak. And if you are a good woman and you offer a man a safe space to speak, you'll be surprised what you hear if you just shut up. Seriously. You can hear the years that he has been holding on to something that somebody else did that he refuses to be aware of, acknowledge, and actually go through the process of healing from. I've seen it. I've seen it in my family. I've seen it in my friends. I've seen it, like I said, in men that I have dated. Because one thing that I do have the power of as a woman is allowing a man to just speak, to just talk. Because a lot of them need that. But as they're doing that, I'm hearing just by what they're saying and also what they're repeating multiple times that allows me to know that, sir, you have not yet done the work. And the only thing that you can do with a man like that you know cannot give you the emotional intelligence and the safe space to land as a woman, is set him free. But before you let him go, make that man very much aware of who he is if he don't know. Because at the end of the day, something's going to end up clicking. Prayerfully, if he's hearing from women, good women, over and over, you need to heal. Like, something is legitimately going on with you. Do you realize that you brought this woman up 3 times in one conversation? Do you realize that you said nothing about your part in the demise of your previous relationships? Do you realize that you, sir, are still angry or getting angry about what sis did to you? Did you? Because, yeah, you've mentioned that about 3 times this conversation, and each time there's no peace within what you're saying. At the end of the day, I do believe that men can change. It's just a matter of if they want to change, if they're willing. That's a big one. If they're willing to change. And if they are not, you have no choice but to let it go. Because older women have said, because that's who I'm listening to. I'm listening to women who have gone through some things. I'm listening to women who are still in relationships with men that they have been with for a long time and had to go through a lot of things with. And they're being honest about what that looks like. That's the women I'm listening to. What they have expressed to me is that if a man is not willing to acknowledge his flaws, at the very least, if he is not willing to go through the process of what it looks like to get therapy. And some women have also expressed that sometimes they have to lead by example because they love that man. But at the end of the day, like, it's still so much you have to go through as a woman with him, with a man that does not show the signs that he really wants to heal or he really even recognizes his own demons. And as a woman, there's only so much that you can do regarding that. And if you are not dedicated to a life of, maybe being with someone where you won't be able to fully be emotionally, free and expressing things that are, hurting you or that you're feeling inside that you may need to express with your partner, then you may have to set that man free. And that's a hard decision for a lot of women. And as a lot of us know, especially millennials, when we look at the relationships that have come before us, we saw a lot of what some of our mothers, grandmothers, aunts, cousins, people in our families had to deal with regarding their partners. That did not look fun at all. Just to say that you had a partner, it didn't. And the truth of the matter is, you gotta know how to give people grace, but give them grace within reason. Give them grace from a place of overflow within yourself. Give them grace from being able to adhere to the Holy Spirit when the Holy Spirit is stating to give that person grace. There are sacrifices on both ends. Because here's the thing, like, we're not perfect. We are not perfect. We have our moments, our hormones be just going any and everywhere. We deal with a lot of different things as women. So men have to deal with a lot of different things with us as women. So let's be very clear about that as well. But a man being submitted to God, it's nothing like it. Because at the end of the day, that man is truly going to know how to love you in the way not necessarily that you want to be loved, but that you need to be loved. And that may not always be fun and roses either. Because yes, you may want him to do all the extravagant things, but no, that man being able to spend time with you is more important than him taking you on some trip right now. That man being able to give time and energy to his craft, the things that he is building, it's just a matter of being able to see the vision and also being able to come together. But we got to get to that point. And we're not going to get there if we're just all at odds with each other and fighting all the time about the things that, bother each of the sexes about each other. Like, this stuff that's just happening online, it's ridiculous. I'm over it. It's so annoying to me. Like, I am just tired. I am tired. But my thing is, I've never lost hope. I have never lost hope regarding love. And I think it's mainly because of, like I said, some of my experiences, my desires, the things that I truly, truly want. Give up hope for what? What's the alternative of that? Please let me know. Because I'm already going to live my life regardless, marriage or not, children or not. Like, I've already allowed myself to know that I can still enjoy my life without these things. So when they do come, you better believe I'm going to enjoy it even more. Because again, I respect the sanctity of marriage. I know the beauty that lives within all of those seasons. But I'm not about to sit up here and dismiss the one that I'm in and not be grateful for it just because I know I'm going to move into something else greater. Like, that's what it is for me. But not every woman shares that same sentiment because of what she's gone through. And again, sis, that's still your responsibility to heal from it. And I know it looks very ghetto out here. I am well aware. I know it does. However, again, I ask, what's the alternative of not believing? And if it is a life of you, doing things alone as opposed to with a partner, that's okay. That's all right too. But you better live the hell out of your life, no matter what season you're in. Appreciate it. And I really just don't want y'all to lose hope. I don't, especially, like I said, if God has laid this desire on your heart to believe for. Because it's there for a reason. And it's a desire beyond you if you're like, no, I can't see it. I don't see it. But you feel it in your spirit. Like, there's something that has you holding on. It's something that's, like I always say, beyond you. That's my personal opinion. I believe that's how you know. Like I said, y'all, I don't think everybody's bad. I don't think everybody's horrible. I don't think all men are trash. I think the ones that live online, keywords, live online, they got issues. Because no healthy man or woman who is really doing the work, who is really going through the process, who is really living their best life, is online trying to make comments about things that just don't freaking matter at the end of the day. You're bitter and alone, and it shows. It's going to be some good and bad in everything. It's all about perspective. I believe personally, I have hope that there's more good than bad when it comes to this whole dating pool and this whole situation of whatever is going on here in life. So I'll leave you with that, and please make sure you like this video before you leave if you like this video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to The 30 Journey, and remember, don't just live a manifested life, live a blessed life. Peace.